Well, what I love about this time is it's a time for reinvention. I mean, this is one of the advantages of disruption, which is customers tend to be a little more patient. I mean, do you remember we got very used to our Amazon packages showing up the next day? If it showed up in 3 days, we'd be like, what's wrong? Well, now things were showing up in 2 weeks and 3 weeks, and everybody was fine with it. And here we are doing offsites with, standing in our homes, talking to each other, and people are patient with us. We couldn't have gotten away with this a year ago. It would have to be beautiful, and lights and cameras and studios. But people are patient; they understand, and so this is an amazing time for reinvention. It's an amazing time for experimentation, and that goes for companies as well as it does for individuals. Which is we can reinvent ourselves. We can reinvent our jobs. In fact, some of us will be forced to reinvent our jobs because if we're in this startup mentality, something I used to do may not be necessary anymore. And now I get to change what I could do or what I want to do. So it's an amazing time for reinvention and for experimentation. As far as leadership goes, and I talk about this all the time, leadership has nothing to do with rank. I know many people who sit at high levels of organizations who are not leaders. We do as they tell us because they have authority over us, but we would not follow them. And yet I know many people in much lower levels of an organization who have no formal authority, no formal rank, and yet they've made the choice to look after the person to the left of them, and they've made the choice to look after the person to the right of them, and we would follow them anywhere. And so if we are not the leaders of the organization, we can still be the leaders we wish we had. And leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in our charge. It's the awesome responsibility to see those around us rise. And so we can be leaders. We can check to the people to the left. We can check to people to the right. It's what I said before about whether you were an effective or ineffective leader before you picked up the phone and called your people. Well, that can happen at any point. And by the way, it can also go up the chain of command. Someone who's mid-ranking can pick up the phone and call their boss and say, "Are you okay? You seemed a little out of it in the meeting today, and I'm worried about you. Are you okay?" That's called leadership. And so we need leadership more now than ever because leadership is that responsibility to take care of people, and that's what we need to feel. So I encourage people to be the leader they wish they had.